Good morning, Prospect Panthers. Welcome to another day of remote learning. Today is Monday, April 27th. I hope you have a marvelous day of learning.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Happy birthday to Claire Francis. I hope you have a wonderful day. Get outside and enjoy that nice weather. Good morning. I have Miss Duffy and Mrs. Conway on with us today, and we are going to learn a little bit more about our PE teachers. How are you both?
Awesome. Miss all the kids. Miss seeing you guys.
Good.
Definitely missing all of you, hoping you are all well.
Very good. Well, we're going to just start off with some questions today and learn a little bit more about you guys. So first, since you are PE teachers, first of all, tell us how long you have been teaching PE, either altogether or at Prospect or both.
I have been teaching 12 years as of right now. My first year teaching, I was at Oak School, and then the second year I got moved to Prospect, and I've been at Prospect ever since.
I have been at Prospect for 18 years.
Wow.
And I've been teaching 23 years total. I taught high school for a few years, and I also taught middle school for 1 year, and 1 year was enough.
Great. It's hard to believe when we start getting into our 20 plus years, isn't it? It's like, whoa, how did that happen? So tell us about when you two were little girls and what you, either a favorite memory or your favorite PE teacher, or tell us what you thought about PE growing up.
I, as a little girl, loved going to PE class because I was kind of competitive and I just liked to be active. And I had older brothers that were athletes. And so I'd watch them. And I liked to play volleyball. And I played volleyball in middle school and I was a cheerleader. So I was just very active. So I liked PE.
I remember in our elementary school, we had like giant trampolines, like no nets. And some of the things that we did back in elementary school, we would never be allowed to do today. But those were fond memories. And then as I got into high school, things changed a little bit. You kind of recognize some things about PE that you liked and some things you didn't. And I wanted to become a teacher and change some of the things that we didn't like. I was an athlete. I played field hockey and I played soccer and I played golf and tennis.
Wow.
And I eventually chose to play field hockey in college and earned a scholarship to play for Southern Illinois University.
Very nice. Awesome. All right. Tell us what your favorite children's book is.
Mine, I happen to have it, was Hello, Goodbye. It was about two sisters that had to move and make new friends in a new neighborhood. And my mom used to love to read that to me, and she gave it to me so I can always have it with me.
My favorite was Green Eggs and Ham. And when I would go to my grandma's, my grandma would make green eggs and she'd put the food coloring in and she'd make, and then that was kind of a big deal that we would have green eggs and ham for breakfast and just kind of have fun with it.
Ooh, boys and girls, I think that sounds like a challenge that tomorrow or the next day you should make green eggs and send your pictures to Miss Duffy. That sounds like fun. I'm not sure if it looks appealing to eat, but it sounds like fun to do. All right. I know you both are very active at Prospect and you guys do so many things for the staff and for students, but I know that you both do so many things outside of Prospect too. If you could just tell us about some of the amazing things that you guys do outside of Prospect, that would be awesome.
Well, I am also a licensed massage therapist. I've been doing that since 2001. So I really enjoy working with people and helping people stay healthy and not get injured. So that's one of my passions outside of being PE teacher.
I am a photographer and I have photographed mostly track and cross country meets. I've done things for New Balance in New York and in North Carolina. We've done some things for Nike out in Arizona. So traveled around the country a bit to photograph some really cool sports moments.
Cool. All right. I know the two of you have been super busy helping me with my morning announcements with the National Poetry Month. So we certainly appreciate all of your fun videos. But what are some other things you guys have been doing during the quarantine?
I have been enjoying a lot of extra time with my husband, who is also working from home. So that's been very nice. We enjoy going on afternoon walks together. Sunday, we did almost a 12-mile walk. We walked all the way to my parents' house and back. So that was a good day. We also enjoy cooking and sitting outside on our patio. So just enjoying time together that we don't necessarily get to have.
We've been doing, I have two kids. I have a 16-year-old son and an 18-year-old daughter. We've been doing a lot of cooking, which means a lot of dishes. And all three of us have actually been making masks to donate to. So we're repping a little my daughter's college there at Appalachian State. So we've been donating a lot of masks to local healthcare workers as well.
Great. Wow, that sounds awesome. All right, last question of the day. If you were to describe a perfect summer day, what would that look like?
I would love to get up. Hopefully it's a nice day, probably go for a nice long run. And I love being on the water. So anything in a boat, being by the beach, just being by water and the sun and the sand. So anything that I could be outside on in the water.
We like the water too. We like to kayak. One of our ideal days is to put the kayaks on the car, go drive out and spend the day having a picnic with the kids and just kind of enjoying that time outside. We just like to be outdoors.
Awesome. Me too. I cannot wait for the weather to turn nice so that I can just sit. I've been sitting outside during meetings and just enjoying the sun and kind of blocking the wind, but it just makes you feel so good. So, well, we appreciate everything you do at Prospect. You two are a huge presence and you're our biggest cheerleaders, and we appreciate the videos that you guys have been doing. And the kids, I know, appreciate all the challenges that you've been sending their way, because they're not only getting exercise, but I'm sure they are fun, and I'm sure they're getting good laughs as they're doing the challenges too. So thank you for everything that you are doing. And we hope that you are well and be safe. And thanks for making those masks, because I'm sure that there's many people out there that need them as well. So have a great day. Thanks for everything you're doing.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you. Stay safe.
Go.